What's up, guys? My name is Podsy, and I'm here again with another Wilson Mage build video. So today we're going to be talking about a new build that works off of my last build a little bit. It still uses stasis, it still uses a chrono cell, and we're still doing double damage to enemies in stasis. So if you haven't seen that last bit video, check it out up here. So this build is going to have a different playstyle, it's going to use different skills, and it's going to feel different than that one. But we're going to be doing a ton more damage, and it's really fun to play. So we're going to be dropping AoEs all over the floor. We're using Plague Burst, Tear of Ethiel. I pronounced that horribly, but we're just going to go with it. Anomaly, as always, Bulwark of Dawn, and then Infinity Blades. So all AoE, we're going to be stacking ailments. We're going to be getting a ton of damage from that. So I'm going to go ahead and get into some gameplay, and we'll dive more into the build afterwards. So this build really excels at doing fast clear, large mobs, instantly just they're gone, you know. But it also has a perfectly fine time deleting bosses too. And I'm out of willpower. So you saw a little bit of the, actually I want to show a little bit more. I don't think that showcased it well enough. We're going to find a couple more enemies to kill, and then we're going to go for the boss. Boom, deleted. And it's great if you have more enemies that are coming in. They get caught up in that poison cloud, which is now set to do fire damage, and they just walk to their own deaths. And I'd like to note that this is on Champion. We are fighting monsters that are over 10 levels above us and having no issues whatsoever. There are cases where you can get one shot by special monsters, but if you have Bulwark up, it usually doesn't happen too often. Just if you get like CC'd or body blocked. Or if you want to run out of willpower, those are the only real issues you could have at higher levels. Like that. I didn't hit Bulwark fast enough, and I got deleted. Alright, we're going to try and kite around until we can get Bulwark up. Alright, there we go. Now we can kind of face tank for a little bit, try to break his shield. Yep, there he goes. And he's dead. So, if you can pop that stun on them, it's easy mode. They just melt right away. Alright, so getting into the build a little bit, let's go into the passive tree first. It's pretty much the same as far as up here goes. Compared to my last build, we get crit hit chance, life leech, willpower and rage, and then I still have this. I might take this off, but it does help because our chrono cell unique, which I can show you real quick, that we used in the last build, we do 2 stasis stacks per normal attack, so having a little bit of extra damage when we attack and generate willpower is helpful, but not necessary if you want to move those to somewhere else. We also have the increased crit hit damage. We're going full crit, full ferocity, so definitely need this node right here. And then I did some more life leech up in here, helpful for staying alive. And then, so the difference with this build, completely changed the playstyle, was going down into this tree down here. So we are grabbing this node. Killing an enemy grants 5% damage, plus 5% damage for each ailment stack on that enemy, up to 5 stacks per damage type. So if you noticed when I was attacking, I can go find some monsters right now, but I had the stacks show up down here, and it shows you how many stacks you get, and for a full stack of 5 of each type, we're going to get 25% increased damage. So with 4 going, so I only have the shock and fire ailments on right now, but I have 5 of each. So right there, we get an increased 50% damage. When I have all 4 up, we're getting increased 100% damage, and it's insane. So to get those ailment stacks, we are using sacred damage, or not sacred, we're using cursed stacks on our Infinity Blades. We're using shock damage on our anomalies, and then fire damage on our tier. And this does damage over time. It's definitely better than just the single target one, or the single drop. And then we also have stasis coming from Plague Burst, as well as our auto attacks. So we should be getting 4 different elements, 100% increase. You can get more. I just didn't feel like going into a whole nother element, trying to fit it in there somewhere. I felt content with the ones that I had. So in the future, I'm getting this one next, adding an additional ailment on each hit, so you can do 2 stacks at the same time instead of just 1 per different skill. So 2 ailments for each skill. I would like to go over to this node too, but I hear it's broken right now, so I'm going to hold off on that for now. But that'll be a huge damage increase as well. So as far as specifics in the skills, everything is a point and click AoE. So like Plague Burst starts off around you, you want to move that so you can point and click it. And then the huge thing for Plague Burst is the Poisonous Clouds. And then the fire damage is a huge damage increase as well. As far as the rest go, pretty standard. I have another point here that I can put in. We're just going to go with average damage. Bulwark is definitely necessary for a mage. You need it to stay alive. But yeah, so those are the skills. Item, Chrono Cell again. And then the rest, I'm looking for damage, resistances, crit hit damage, crit hit chance, going full crit all the way. So if you like the build, have any comments, questions, or concerns, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, drop a comment. Hit me up on Twitch. I stream basically every day over at twitch.tv/PODZZY. That's Podsy with 2 Z's. Hope to see you guys soon. Catch you next time. Peace.